welcome to Mint. I am Nasrin Sultana. Rupee has fallen around 4% in the month of August, just a little better than what Chinese currency's performance was in the month of August. Is there more pain ahead? To understand that, I am joined by Mr. Rahul Gupta. He is a currency research head at Emkay Global Service. So, Rahul, tell us what is leading the weakness in Rupee right now?
Rupee has been depreciated majorly because of two factors, which is one of the global factors and one of the domestic factors. Globally, if I talk about, if you see US-China trade war, that has triggered, because of which all the emerging market currencies have depreciated approximately 3.5-4%. So Rupee is no way different in that. As you rightly said, it has already depreciated 4% in last couple of months. If I talk about the local factors, because of the FPI thing which happened in the budget, people were very much tensed. FPIs were very much tensed. They have pulled out almost $4 billion worth of dollars in equity market. That has created some outflow, because of which Rupee depreciated. Along with that, RBI doing a consistent rate cut. Already 110 basis point rate cut has happened in this year. So even that has pressurized Rupee. And on the global front, as we said, the global recession people are talking about. So Rupee has not left behind because of that, and that has led Rupee for depreciation.
Right. So in August, there was another thing in China. They had devalued its currency.
Correct.
It had fallen to $4 on 5th of August. How much does it impact Rupee? Because we have a competitive business with China.
Right. So it is very much correlated with Rupee. If you see yuan, for the first time in August, as you rightly said, it breached the level of 7, which was lowest since 2008.
Right.
So that created the impact on Rupee as well. And yes, because both are emerging market currencies, Asia's biggest currency or biggest economy is China, and followed by India. So that creates a lot of impact. The demand gets hit because of the tariff and everything. Because of that, I think even Rupee has depreciated. And if China continues to fall from here, as you said, they have depreciated their currency to counter the tariff plans which US have put in. Even Rupee will continue to depreciate if China continues depreciation from here.
Okay. So you have a bearish view on Rupee at the moment?
I would say that I am not all out bearish. It will be very closely tracked with the development which will happen in US-China trade war. But yes, going forward, I think 73.5 zone is possible levels on the market. But yes, I'm not seeing all-time low which it made about 74.5 in the near-term future. We need to have more developments on the global front. Again, US talking about rate cuts. So even that is going to have an impact on Rupee. So as of now, I'm not seeing it to depreciate all-time low. But yes, some pain is still left in the currency.
Okay. So if there has to be any trigger for Rupee to kind of get back its strength, what would those be?
So locally, if you see, RBI and government has taken a lot of steps to control equity markets as well as the entire economy, I would say. So major PSU banks have been started merging. So even that is a positive factor. RBI have transferred their dividend supply to government. So fiscal deficit is under control now. Inflation continues to be very close to RBI target. So all these measures have been taken by government. I think that will have a positive impact if there is no global trigger like US-China trade war. If you remember, as soon as there was a physical stimulus announced by India, immediately there was a global trigger again by China. So if there is no global trigger, Rupee will gain back its strength, and then it might come back to 70 zone, which is currently at 72.5 zone.
Right. So what impact do you see on the bond markets because of a weakness in our currency?
So of course, bond markets yields will definitely have a negative impact on it. Again, RBI, as I said, 110 basis point has already been cut by RBI, and till March 2020, people are expecting another 50 basis point cut by RBI. So bond yields are bound to come down. Having said that, we have still a very attractive bond yields as compared to other emerging markets. China, Philippines, Malaysia, they are having a 10-year yield of very close to 3.5-4%. We are still very close to 6%. So we are still attractive. Overall, for the year, bond markets, it has still attractive money. More than $4 billion of money has been already inflowed in for 2019. Right. So I think the flow will start coming in once the economy improves. and it will have a yields will go down, meaning prices will increase.
Right, right. So, as you said, if the U.S. Federal Reserve kind of tinkers its rates, it will have an
Right.
impact on rupee. Can you just take us through what is the correlation between U.S. cutting rates and rupee getting
Sure,
hurt?
sure. So if you see today itself, dollar index, which measures the global indices, it measures the value of dollar across major currencies. So it has appreciated to 52 weeks high. So dollar index this morning opened at 52 weeks high. So that strong dollar is.
Yes.
If the US Fed continues to go for a rate cut, announcing that okay, September 25 basis point rate cut is more or less factored in.
Right.
At the same time, if the commentary continues to be slightly dovish from the Fed's perspective, saying that they will not go for an aggressive rate cuts going forward, so that will again have a positive impact on dollar index, and vice versa, it will have a negative impact for rupee.
Right.
So US cutting rates. So money will start flowing out of there because yields are already at 1.5. It will start flowing more below 1.2, 1, probably 1. So people investing into US becomes less, and they look for a better opportunity in emerging market currencies. And as I said, emerging market currencies, India is one of the best emerging market currency as of now, yield per se.
Right.
So that flows in money in India.
My last question to you is because there was a lot of FI money outflow, especially
Right.
from equities after the budget announcements
Correct.
in July. But however, there was strong hold in equities from Jan to June
Right.
period. Do you think if FIs come back, because they have rolled back the surcharge,
Yes.
and there are a lot of easier norms meant for FIs now after the SEBI board meeting, do you think after if FIs come back to equities, that may add some strength to rupee now?
Definitely. So as I said, global factors, domestic factors, India is already doing a lot of things to get in the GDP to roll in back. So manufacturing services and manufacturing sectors, services sectors have already been hit badly. So they are trying to roll back a lot of things what they have done. One of the things was FP, I think. So definitely, slowly and steadily, sentiment will improve. Money will start flowing in, and then rupee will start gaining again. In couple of months, we have Reliance and Marco deal getting closed. So if that gets closed, another $10 billion of what approximately money is expected to come in. So going forward from here, as I said, I don't expect rupee to depreciate much because globally and locally, a lot of things are happening.
Right.
So there has to be some very big trigger which has to happen, or else the US has to go out all out saying that we will not have a deal. Something such kind of a thing, or people have to start talking about recession. If something such thing happens, then only rupee depreciates, or else it doesn't. And rupee will appreciate because of the flows coming in.
So you seeing rupee in a very tight range at the moment?
Yes, as of now, tight range. It has to have a positive or a negative trigger, both,
Right.
to either side breach the trend.
Right. Thanks so much for the insightful conversation. So MK thinks that rupee could be in a very tight range until and unless there are some major negative triggers to pull the rupee down. We'll have to wait and see if the RBI does any kind of intervention, or if there are any announcement by the government which may have an impact on the rupee. So thanks for watching. For more news and updates, stay tuned.